Hi everyone, Pastor Stephen here. Thanks again for being willing to try out this new technology that's called Slack. And I know that many of you have already downloaded it to your smartphone or your tablet. Some of you are using it on your PC as well. I'm really grateful for you being willing to give this a try and that many of you have already pitched in and contributed to a number of conversations already. I was doing a walkthrough with Sherry Brecky last week, and I pointed out to her what I had mentioned at the deacon meeting a couple weeks ago, that you can't use Slack in the same way that you might use email to just save your messages and then use that as a to-do list of things you need to do later. A lot of times with email, we get bombarded with a bunch of new messages and then we can't necessarily get to all of it right away. And so we let those sit in our inbox, and that triggers our memory that we need to go back and take action on those items later on. Well, if you're using Slack now to communicate, you're not going to have an inbox just sitting with old messages. It's an ongoing discussion and it's constantly being updated. So things that maybe were talked about previous in the day or even 3 or 4 days ago are going to be quite a bit up further in the conversation and can be quickly forgotten. So one way to work around this is what I have discovered under favorites. When you go to Slack, you'll notice up in the top right-hand corner that there's a star and it says show starred items. And anytime that you star a particular discussion or a particular document, it will save it in the starred item area. For example, I'm here in the general channel, and any channels that you have been invited to will appear over in the top left-hand side here. And then there will also be sort of an archive of recent direct messages that you've had down in the bottom left side. Over on the right is general details about the particular channel that you're on at the moment. And for example, you'll notice a few days ago that I sent out a reminder about our deacon meeting on Sunday, January 21st. Well, let's say that you get that message and you want to remind yourself that there's an upcoming meeting. You could click the star to star that message. And now when you go over to the top right corner, show starred items, you're going to see that exact same reminder, and you can jump to that particular place in the channel and in that point in the discussion. So once you've completed whatever you need to do to prepare for that meeting, or once the meeting has passed, you can just unstar that, which unchecks it and basically shows that you've completed that task. So you could, if you want to, use starred items as a place to hold any to-do items that you can't get to immediately. I had also mentioned that you can send a message to yourself using the direct message, and that can become a place of jotting down reminders and a to-do list. But I actually like this starred item feature a little bit better, because then you don't have to retype it and you don't have to go out of your way to find it. It's right there. You press the star, the menu pops up, and then you can just unstar it when it's complete. So I hope that's helpful for you. If you have other questions or suggestions, please let us know. Thanks again for using Slack, and most importantly, thanks for your ministry to our church and to the Lord Jesus. God bless. Have a great week.